Welcome to the Inspired by InVideo show. Here you can learn about how to use InVideo, ask questions and show off your videos. Stephen Healy is a content creator and facilitator for BeLive TV. I'm John Upton and I'm a video creator and general marketer for an agency based in the UK called Think and Do. Okay, so let's take a quick look at some of the changes to the interface in InVideo. Down here we have our scene, and instead of 3 dots we now have what the 3 dots used to give us above. So we have the ability to set the scene duration, we have the ability to generate the best scene time from what we have put on the scene, and if you click this button, which is here and over here, it will look at it and give you your best scene time, whereas you can decide using the scene duration exactly how long you want your scene to be. You can get rid of your scene, you can duplicate your scene, and also instead of having over here a button labeled advanced timeline, you now have timeline here, so you can open up the timeline and see exactly what is going on. And if we click back to all scenes now, we'll go back to our single scene. That button is also moved from over here to over here. There's also been a change to adding scenes. So we've got our scene button here and our scene button here, and you can see you can add a blank screen or you can add from template. So let's add a blank screen, and it tells us it will get put after our current scene. So now we've got scene 1 and we've got scene 2, and they're both blank background or blank screens, I think I've referred to them, but they're in fact 2 separate scenes. So the other thing is we of course can then remove the transition or add whatever transition in the same way as before. If we scroll back along, our scene button, the add scene button is here, and now we can add from template. So that opens the template block, flashes at us for a little while, and you can see we can do intro, testimonials, offers, slideshows, and also if we scroll down we can see all sorts of different things. So there's product ads, brand essentials, long form ads, branding templates, bite-size ads, greetings, all down there for you to look at. And within each group you can use the arrow to scroll through, or you can click on the view all and see all of the video testimonials this way. So we want to add a scene. Let's add this testimonial scene here. So click, and you can see there are 3 variations on it, and we can click and that will add it. Again, it reminds us that it's going to go behind, and yes, there it is. Now if I've done that and then realized I want that to be the scene 2 and the other one to become scene 3, you simply drag them around and they will get renumbered as well. So that's using templates to create mixed scenes, and again we can choose a different template if we want and do something completely different. So let's click creative here. That'll show me different ones there. So let's hit this here, there, and this is how you can mix and match scenes from different templates. So if you've got things you like in different templates and you want them to use them in a single video, it's as easy as that. And of course, if I want that at the end, I can just slide it along, and now they've become 3 and 4. So now if we quickly review, I've got a blank scene, I've got a scene brought in from a template, a blank scene, and then a scene brought in from a template. Okay, a new facility available to us is to upload our own fonts. Now you must be sure that you have the right to these fonts and to use them in a commercial or wherever environment that you're working in, but it really is important that you do own that right to the license to them. So a few days ago I mentioned in this group this 130 unique fonts bundle, and I thought what we'd do is have a look at that and upload some of them and use them. So this is the bundle here, and as you can see, 130 plus unique fonts bundle, and there you are. There are the names of the fonts. Yeah, and there's even one named after me called Johns. Here's a preview of some of these fonts, so we can click through and you can see there are some nice looking fonts that would look pretty damn good used inside of InVideo. And that's one row of them, and again you can see there's a whole lot. I mean, quite like that lighting one there. Manapo, Minua, Michi, gosh, they're all there. Moo Milky, you know, My Princess, Naturally, Pillow, Pow Kids, a whole load of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a couple of them and then we're going to download them. So they're quite like this hydrochloroquine. So not very good at my pronunciations. So I'm going to make a note of that. And I quite like the Let's Go to School font. I can see a real use for that. Let's have this one now, this Sringungugi. That's quite funky as well. I'm sure there's an easy way there. And look at that up normal. Isn't that really nice? So let's pick those four up normal. So I've written those down. And what we're going to do is I've already downloaded them. So if we nip over here, we can actually see our giant bundle of unique fonts, and there they are. So there's our hydrochloroquine, and all the various other fonts are there. So what we will do now is we will nip back and go to InVideo itself. So we want to upload a font. Now you can only upload one font at a time. They came from an organization called Deal Fuel, and you know, it was a good $9 worth. And giant bundle of unique fonts. And we said we would take these. So the first one was this one here. So let's open that. They ask you to confirm that you have the right to use this, and as you can see, that's successfully been loaded. So let's upload the other three. Let's Go to School. Open. Now that's more of a symbol font, but that could be very, very useful. Done. Let's upload the next one, which was called, oh, I can't pronounce it, but SR, there it is, Srenji, yeah. But we will open that, upload it. Now we're just putting up 4. You can put them in all of them up if you wanted to, or you can just put them up as you want to use them. And our last one we're going to upload is called Up Normal. So we'll just scroll down to Up Normal and open that. Now it does, these are all TTF fonts. It does support the open type font, WOF2 as well. I only ever really play with the open types or the true type fonts. So now we've got those fonts, and let's take them in order. So if we change this and we search for HID D. There is the there. Let's unlock the size and make it 400. Or, and I think a bit too enthusiastic with the 400. Let's bring it down to 200. Okay. So there you can see you've got that font there, and I haven't done the greatest job of the spacing on the thing here, but you can see that you've now got your build your own scene one there. So let's look at this one and let's search for the font. Let's go to school, and as you can see, symbols. Now it's going to be a bit harder to work with, to work out which gives you what, but what I will do is I'll do an A, B, C, D, E, F, G, turn it into there, and then make a little note really of which gives you what symbol. Point here is that you can use any font that you have the right to use within InVideo now, and that's really quite important. So the next one, S-C-R-E, S-C-R-E, no, got that wrong. It's S-R-E-N, and there it is. And again, you need to play with the sizes, but you can again see that now we have some funky looking fonts, and our last font, which was also quite fun and funky, is Up Normal. I'm not doing so well today with things because there's a great big drilling and banging going on in the background. I don't think that's the right, is that the right one? Up Normal. But again, you can see that 300, yes it is, we can see it now that it expanded, so it looks like pencil strokes to make a funky font. So that's adding fonts of your own. One of the major changes made at the beginning of this week was to upgrade the interface to the support system, and if you click now you'll see that we have a live chat run powered by live chat, and it's a much more flexible system than was available before, and you can get things going with somebody and as a recording of your conversation, and it also works much better for the guys in the development team because they can see all the conversation and everything went on. So that's live chat powered by live chat. Now, one of the problems I had with this was when I clicked here, absolutely nothing happened, and I was a bit baffled by this because I didn't think I got any pop-up blockers. But if you don't get anything happening when you click that button, it's probably, well, almost certainly a pop-up blocker. Now, pop-up blockers are normally extensions, so this jigsaw piece here, if you click on it, it will show you what you've got loaded in terms of extensions, and you may just come up see straightforward that one of those says Fred's pop-up blocker, in which case you can go into that and manipulate it. In my case, Malwarebytes recently introduced a thing called Browser Guard, which is an app extension of their anti-malware software, and this was what was causing my problem. If I open that, you can see that because I've got InVideo open, it goes straight to the settings, and lo and behold, not only has it got malware, scam and pup control from within the browser, it's also got ads and trackers. So I've turned off ads and trackers. That doesn't turn them blocking off for every website. They will still continue to be managed on other websites, but this says InVideo is allowed to do a pop-up, which is what most ads take the form of. So if you don't get a button, go check your extensions on the jigsaw and see if you can find what's causing the issue in terms of a pop-up or ad blocker. Okay? Now, during the making of this video, the builders next door who are taking out a chimney breast on the other side of the wall from where I'm working have been driving me mad. But you haven't heard about it at all, and that's because I'm running Crisp. Now, Crisp removes nasty noises. So whether that's your chair creaking or the builder with his great big grinder the other side of the wall grinding out the bricks and then hammering out the other bricks, it gets rid of that noise. So this is Crisp. You can get it for free. That gives you 120 minutes of recording a week. It works on live as well, and so if you live stream, it's worth having as well. And if you want to buy it and subscribe, it's pretty reasonably priced for $5 a month. Yeah, you get high definition voice, acoustic echo cancellation, room cancellation, low power, 24/7 support. So really is an excellent product. I'll post a link into the thread below today's program. Hope you enjoyed that and you got some benefit from what we covered. So stay safe and look after yourself out there. We'll see you next week.